In 2024, former President Donald Trump is sending a message that may surprise a lot of voters.
It has to do with how you vote, and as West 2 News political reporter Greg Fox explains, it marks a big turnaround for the former president.
Then President Donald Trump, just weeks before the 2020 election, encouraging vote by mail.
Send in your early ballot and then go and make sure that ballot is tabulated or counted.
But following his defeat, unsubstantiated claims that mail ballots were destroyed or uncounted continued as recently as last May.
We should have one-day elections. We should have paper ballots instead of these mail-in votes.
What a difference 2 months makes. It all changed Wednesday.
Go to bankyourvote.com to sign up and commit to voting early.
The former president is now endorsing the new Republican National Committee strategy called Bank Your Vote, encouraging not just early voting, but vote by mail, which was more popular for Democrats nationally and in Florida in 2020 and in last year's midterm elections.
We must defeat the far left at their own game.
I don't think it's a flip-flop at all. Ultimately,
Tommy Pigott is the RNC's strategic communications director. He says the Trump endorsement of the Republican game plan is not a sign he's changed his mind about mail ballots, but rather an understanding that you have to use every means available to generate turnout.
So this isn't a flip-flop. This is making sure that, one, we're fighting bad laws, but two, when the rules are set, we're not fighting with one hand behind our back. We're putting everything on the field to elect Republicans and defeat Democrats in these elections.
And right now in the state of Florida, the ability to vote by mail is actually under attack.
Democratic Orlando Congressman Maxwell Frost is amused by the new Republican strategy, given the law signed by Governor DeSantis. It limits drop boxes to early voting hours and locations and requires voters to reapply for mail ballots every general election.
Maybe, the President Trump should talk with Governor DeSantis about that, because it looks like the Republican policies here in the state of Florida are going to negatively impact that RNC campaign.
GOP voters may already be getting the message. Last November in Florida, Republican voters cast almost as many ballots by mail as Democrats. Greg Fox, West 2 News.
Last November, 5 million Florida voters, roughly double the number that voted on Election Day, cast ballots early or by mail.